bigger issue of polling isn't necessarily even about its inaccuracies. It's about the effect that it has on democracy, which I think can be really, really toxic. In America, during the presidential campaign, I spoke to a lot of people who said, I would like to vote for Bernie Sanders, but like, there's no point because he doesn't stand a chance, so I'm not going to bother voting for him. That's not the way democracy is supposed to work. It's not supposed to be about calculated decisions of hedging your bets. It's supposed to be about voting for the person whose values you agree with. So I think polls are really, really damaging. And I think the public all kind of has a role to play as well, because actually, again, in the lead up to the presidential election, people were relentlessly checking the polls because they just wanted to be told that everything was going to be okay and Trump wasn't going to be president. And so by relentlessly checking the polls and by becoming obsessed with them, actually a lot of journalists, including myself, were probably publishing too many pieces about the polls. So it's kind of a really, really toxic cycle.
What about the other part of the question, the distortion of data?
I think that's very fair as well. And it's good to kind of be aware of it. Yes, very often when I'm faced with a data set, I have choices I can make about how I'm going to interpret it. And this is why actually government statistics are really, really important and why I'm worried about what's happening in America, because actually government statisticians are civil servants who are in their roles regardless of who's in power, and they don't make those biased decisions. For example, the unemployment rate in the US is a methodology that's been in place for so long. It's protected so that it can't be influenced by things like that. Whereas private companies have private interests to say things like, use this skin cream and you're going to look great, 9 out of 10 women agree, you know?